Rashad, why you didn't
Anyways,
hit me up?
Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
brother, I love you, brother. Trump lit
What's up,
in it,
Rashad?
yeah.
What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.
Yo. What's up? What's down? I'm trying to get back in the frame. What's up, everybody? My name is Rashad Milligan. If you are new to the channel, this is the road to 10K subs. Let's get into it. A couple things I want to address first. First of all, what a game right there from the Western Conference NBA Cup final when it was OKC versus the San Antonio Spurs. Great game right there. OKC was really cruising, coasting, not panicking. That's what champions do. That's what, great all-time great teams do. But San Antonio continued to put the pressure on them. While SGA was out, they put the pressure on them. When SGA was back in the game, and they snuck out a win, man. Snuck out a win, dude. Great game, great basketball, sensational. Just just outstanding play on both sides of the ball. I enjoyed it. The Wemby-Chet rivalry lives, regardless of what people want to say. Like, it still exists and it lives. Shouts out to both of those guys. Shouts out to Jalen Green and Cade Cunningham as well over there. That's another great young rivalry in the NBA. I want to say that first of all. Second of all, I didn't get to say this yesterday. I haven't been live like longer than 30 seconds. Like you saw, I did the 30-second no speak live in the airport. But I want to say this since I didn't get to say it yesterday on a full live. I don't know Big Bank. I've never met Big Bank, but I do want to say this on the live and stuff like that. Big Bank is DTE affiliated in Atlanta, East Side, record label with Trouble. Big Bank is another big guy, of course, on the label as well. And B Green was on the label. OG B Green, Booty Green, East Side legend. And B Green, as you guys know from following this channel, he was 17 times in the back by an Atlanta police officer in October in Buckhead, Atlanta. It's a big thing. A lot of people in the community are devastated in Meadow Lake and East Lake on the east side of Atlanta. And they are fighting for and advocating for justice for B Green and to make sure justice is done the right way and putting pressure on the city of Atlanta and the Atlanta Police Department to make sure that they prosecute the officer to the fullest extent. Big Bank just did an interview, Big Facts Podcast, as you guys know, with 21 Savage for the release of his album. The interview is 3 hours long, and Big Bang know what it was going to do because his last interview was the Young Thug interview, and you saw how viral that went. Everybody's still saying to this day, whoop-de-doo, right? So you know it's going to go viral. It's 3 hours. Not once was there even like a 15, 30-second mention of the guy who was on your label, same label mates, everything like that, business partners. Not one mention of B Green and the fight for justice that the people in the community are doing for B Green's life. I would understand it if it was some community violence, one person, one of us versus one of us, but this was a police officer versus an innocent civilian who literally just got into an argument at the bar. Allegedly. That is not something that I think warrants an unaliving sentence. You can say what you want to say from there. You judge from there. But that is the case. The conversation with 21 Savage is 3 hours long. At least 1 hour was dedicated to snitching, what is snitching and what is not snitching, and is Zone 6 in East Atlanta actually Atlanta? Is Decatur actually East Atlanta? An entire hour was dedicated to these two arguments, and they're going back and forth passionately about it. 21 Savage, 21 only opens up about a few things that he's really, really passionate about in interviews. So to see that, it was disheartening because Big Bank, you're the largest media person directly tied to B Green in his career. They could have said something. They could have spoken out about it. I never met B Green. I didn't know B Green, nothing like that before he passed away. I feel like I'm doing more in terms of just using my platform and media coverage, showing a spotlight on this B Green tragedy than you are. And I'm from Marietta. Like, I feel like that doesn't make sense that a stranger from Marietta, the outskirts, the suburbs of Atlanta, is doing more to advocate and push for justice and shine a light on this case and this situation than someone who is literally right there from the same neighborhood, from the same side of the city, with the largest media platform. Like, you ain't got to do no 30-minute, 20-minute thing. Like I said, like, I have nothing against fun. I have the most fun on this channel. Like, I talk about the most BS stuff. In a few minutes, we about to react to some streamers and some streamer drama, whether it's fake or not, and stuff that is on the surface level when we have extreme important issues in the world. Extreme issues in the world, and you know, I'm just gonna be reacting to some, you know, I'm saying streamers and guys and that and guys like that arguing back and forth with each other. So I'm all for having fun. I'm not against it. But when you could take 30 seconds, a few seconds out of a 3-hour long production that you know is going to get millions of views and impressions to say something to help bring about change and to help put pressure on the ones who can bring about change, the lawmakers, I think that was just a huge, you fumbled right there, in my opinion. So I just wanted to say that at Big Bank. Like I said, I never met Big Bank, so this not a just personal, oh, Big Bank, you terrible person, because I don't know Big Bank. I never met him. However, I just did want to say that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's to everybody in the Black community. Like, it's cool to have fun. I have fun, but at the end of the day, when there's serious stuff going on, especially in our communities, it's our responsibilities, the ones with the platforms, the ones who do media, to say something about it and shine a light on it. We ain't got to be Martin Luther King Jr. We ain't got to be, you know what I'm saying? We don't have to be, you know what I'm saying? We don't have to be the biggest civil rights leaders and everything like that. But to take a few seconds out of your day, I feel like we owe that to humanity, because humanity's given us so much, giving us a platform, giving us a following and viewers and stuff like that. So that's it. That's all I want to say, man. With that being said, let's get into the stream. Huh? All right. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. We're going to get into the stream. Okay, cool. So first thing, man, or third thing, technically. South Carolina State, they're the new Black college football national champions. Congratulations to South Carolina State. Amazing game. Ended in 4 overtimes. If anything, but before I watch this, shout out to HBCU Game Day. That's family right there for sure. Before we get into this, what do I want to say, man? I want to say that last touchdown from South Carolina State in the 4th overtime, it didn't look like a touchdown. It just wasn't enough evidence to say this is definitively a touchdown. But like my cousin said, you know, I was at a family event, a wedding today. My cousin was like, yo, like, they don't have definitive evidence to prove that it wasn't a touchdown. So if their original call was a touchdown, then you got to go touchdown and then, you know, innocent to prove guilty, essentially. So there's that. And second, I want to go with this because the South Carolina State coach has something to say. I think this is what he said. He said we had no media coverage all year because everybody in the MEAC was paying attention to Michael Vick and Deshaun Jackson, and they weren't talking about us at South Carolina State. Now we are the Black College National Champions, and we're getting questions now because it's a Black National Championship. But where were you guys all year? So here we go.
Get ready. Now, I'm gonna say this before y'all start talking. You know, I keep receipts now. So you know, all through the season, you know, we had those conference calls. Nobody was asking me any questions. It was always directed to the 2 NFL guys. You know, and I'll sit there and get 1 or 2 questions, and they get 20 or 30. So I'm gonna say that. There's good football coaches that come through HBCU. We can coach because we had to get out of the mud. So I'm gonna say that with a proud chest. There's a lot of really good football coaches. And again, I got great relationships with all of them. But I remember I keep receipts, and that motivated me. Every day I go to my staff meeting, I say, hey, this ain't have a whole lot for me. Dr. Gavil always asks me a question. That's my guy. All right? But everybody 1 or 2. Everybody else want to talk about everything else. So we just fell in love with the process, and that motivation, man. When somebody tell you no, God be for you, man. Who can be against you?
Okay, we're going to go ahead and release the players so they can go celebrate. Coach Berry, we're going to keep
They don't want to leave me. They love me. Be my boy.
Hey, shout out to Dr. Kenyatta Cavill of HBCU Sports Lab for sure. That's a great dude right there. I ain't gonna hold you. But shouts out to Coach Berry, bro. Like, at the end of the day, Them folks is national champions. They national champions after Buddy Pugh, the legendary Buddy Pugh, retired for South Carolina State. I know a lot of people thought that the turnaround was going to have to be a bit longer, but them jokers ended back up in the championship game, and now they won it. You know what I'm saying? So congratulations to them boys, man, for winning. And shouts out to Coach Barry. Big shoes to fill, following the shoes once again of the legendary Coach Buddy Pugh, and just continuing that legacy that South Carolina State has as MEAC dominant forces in the MEAC. You guys saw in the unofficial championship, there isn't a championship game in the MEAC, but the unofficial was the last regular season game, which was South Carolina State versus Delaware State. Shouts out to Deshaun Jackson. He had a great season over there. First season at Delaware State. He way outperformed my expectations, to be quite honest. And so to see that was great. But South Carolina State beat them jokers, and then they won again. And then expect Prairie View to beat Jackson State in the SWAC championship game in Jackson at the Vet. They did that. Coach Tremaine Jackson has done a sensational job. The kicker had a lot of pressure on himself. He missed that kick. Them jokers kept going in overtime until they lost. And it just is what it is. Tough cookie, then that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. It's the same thing with OKC in a play-in tournament, in the in-season tournament, right? Them jokers, AC, Alex Caruso played that defense, right? Had that strip, right? Clean strip. They call a foul. San Antonio goes to the line. It's a clean strip, and it's off the hands of San Antonio last. If OKC had a timeout, they review that. That's OKC basketball. No foul. That's OKC basketball. They get another chance at tying the game. Also, last play, J-Dub make the first free throw. What they down by now? They down by 2. Okay. All right. What we need? Caruso on the putback. J-Dub intentional miss on the free throw. Caruso tried to tip it back in. Once again, he is fouled on the putback attempt. They call nothing. That's the end of the game. San Antonio, oh, yeah. We beat OKC. 2 very, very questionable calls at the end of the game. It just is what it is, man. So Prairie View, questionable call to end their season. Hate to see it. OKC, questionable call to end their run at an in-season championship. However, it just is what it is. That's why you always say you can't play to leave it in the hands of the referees and the officials. Every single time, you're going to get burnt. It just is what it is. It is what it is. Here we go. This year's Celebration Bowl was the second lowest attended event in the event's history. It had an attendance of 26,703 people. This picture is just terrible. It's very, very empty. Like I said, this was a great season of college football in the HBCU space, especially in the Black college space. It was a great season. 2 newer coaches in both of their respective conferences. I know Coach Barry, he's been over at South Carolina State for a couple of years now, but this was Tremaine Jackson's first year. Prairie View after coming over from Valdosta State, and 2 consecutive years where Tremaine Jackson makes a national championship game and just comes up short. I know Tremaine, he will want more fan support because he calls for fans during the season. He called them out. He said, come on out. We playing good football. Come out and support us and all of that. So, but these are 2 teams. Well, South Carolina State is not that far from Atlanta at all. However, Prairie View is a bit of a trip from Texas all the way to Atlanta. So I understand that, but you got to travel well. You know, you got to get behind Tremaine Jackson. He's putting out a sensational product. You guys took down a giant in the SWAC in Jackson State in the Vet at the SWAC championship. Like, that's a game that, you know, TC Taylor just kind of puts on autoplay. Them jokers go to Atlanta and let the cars fall where they may. But he won over there. And he did something where they were projected to finish in the bottom 3 in a lot of preseason polls. They weren't in my preseason poll. I had them joking about 6-5 because I already knew what Tremaine Jackson was about, being a former Valdosta State student. I can't say alone because I ain't graduated. I graduated from Georgia State. I was about to say Jackson State. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, get behind. I say all that to say get behind Tremaine Jackson, support Tremaine Jackson. He's doing a sensational job over there at Prairie View, 1 season in, and he's continuing his legacy from what you saw at Valdosta State in D2. You're seeing right now at D1 right now in the SWAC, man. SWAC champions, first year in. A lot of people, like I said, expected that man to be finished in the bottom 3. Here's Mia Berry. Shouts out to Mia Berry. Official attendance for this year's Celebration Bowl, 26,000, nearly 10K less than last year's crowd of 36,000. It was the second lowest turnout for the Celebration Bowl, behind 2017 between Grambling State and A&T, which had 25,000 in attendance. Now, I was at that game. Of A&T and Grambling State. Boy, was that a game, boy. Y'all know that's one of my favorite just like stories that I've done too, like videos. I did the highlights. It was real smooth. I ain't gonna lie to you. Let me see if I can find that, John. Celebration Bowl 2017. I really like that, John. That was like one of my favorites for sure. Let me see if I can. Yeah, here it is right here. Look at me. Young pup. Him talking about. Yeah. I remember that. It seemed like a good atmosphere too. I ain't gonna lie. Like, it was competitive. The people was talking smack because I was in the crowd, you know what I'm saying? Getting some footage. I like that. All right, let's move on. Next thing. Oh, this is not what I wanted. Oh, I'm gonna put it up right now. Oh, so I apologize for yawning in y'all's ear like that, bro. It's been a long couple days, man. It's been a long time coming, but I know the change gonna come. It's been a long time coming, and a long time coming, but I know change gonna come. De'Erica Hamby and the Las Vegas Aces have mutually agreed to dismiss a lawsuit filed by Hamby that she alleged she was discriminated against and traded due to her pregnancy, according to Front Office Sports. The two sides filed a motion to dismiss, and both sides agreed to pay their own attorney fees and costs. So there it is. The lawsuit has been dropped. And then De'Erica said this: "Happy Saturday. Any pregnant moms or family that need assistance for the holidays in Las Vegas, if you're comfortable in receiving help, let me know, please." Hey, De'Erica, I did a keyword search for pregnant on GoFundMe in the Las Vegas area. The top one is a couple facing homelessness. Another one is a woman who's fighting the C word while pregnant. Thanks for doing this. She said, thanks for sharing with me. Shouts out, man. Shouts out to De'Erica Hamby for doing this, following the dropping of her lawsuit. It was an ugly situation, and I really wonder, because, you know, if you get paid and stuff like that, but it's also a thing of, you know, you're thinking, are you, you know, what was the thing here? Were you still trying to fight for the, you know what I mean? So I don't know. It's interesting. Like, were you trying to make a statement and be like, yo, I'm doing this for all the moms in the WNBA? But she's also doing it right now by saying directly, I want to help all the moms. So she's using that money to do what she needs to do. Shouts out to De'Erica. Mom County. Marietta legend. Georgia girl. And also Norcross as well. So here we go. Oh, man, this was crazy. I remember this. This was, whew. The Las Vegas Aces and De'Erica Hamby mutually agreed to dismiss her lawsuit against the WNBA club, according to the federal court filing on Thursday. Just from the Associated Press, by the way. Hamby, who now plays for the Los Angeles Sparks, sued the Aces and the league over the alleged mistreatment because of her pregnancy at the time. A federal judge dismissed her lawsuit against the WNBA in May, saying that Hamby failed to prove her allegations that the league failed to properly investigate the Aces. Hamby filed the lawsuit in August 2024 that alleged that Aces discriminated and retaliated against her, resulting in her 2023 trade to the Sparks. The league and club filed motions to dismiss the lawsuit in September 2024. The Aces and Hamby filed a motion on Thursday in the U.S. District Court in Nevada to dismiss with prejudice, meaning it can't be refiled. Each side is responsible for their own attorney's fees. Hamby told Front Office Sports that she would not discuss the case outcome, but otherwise she stood by, quote unquote, what I said in her lawsuit. There's no immediate comment from the Aces. Wow. Coach Becky Hammon previously asserted that Hamby was traded to Los Angeles to put the Aces in position to potentially sign likely future Hall of Famer Candace Parker, quote unquote. I've been either in the WNBA or NBA for now 25 years, Hammond said at the time. I've never had an HR complaint, never, not once. I still didn't actually because De'Erica didn't file any. She didn't file with the Players Union. She didn't file with the WNBA. Those are the facts. It's also factual that nobody made a call about trading her until Atlanta called us in January 2023. That's a fact. So it didn't just happen. Hamby, a three-time All-Star, averaged a career-high 18.4 points last season, as well as 7.9 rebounds. She's a two-time WNBA Sixth Player of the Year for the Aces. The Aces are coming off their third championship in 4 seasons, and De'Erica was a part of one of them, I want to say at least. She won like 1 or 2 of them, right? Before she was traded. So yeah, she stands by what she said, but it's been dropped. So I wonder what happened. There. Get on my Pablo Torre, make some calls, and see what happened. I'll ask. We'll see. But I'm gonna just straight up see. That's one thing about me, bro. I'm gonna just straight up ask folks, bro. Like, you know how sometimes people, I don't want to da da. I don't want to da da. And I'm like that too, for sure. I have some shame. I don't just be reaching out. Hey, can I get this? Can I get that? But sometimes when I want something, bro, I'm gonna just reach out, bro. If you in my Rolodex, I'm gonna just reach out. All right, next. Ebro in the Morning has been canceled, or Hot 97 pulled it off the air. They said they had like new ownership or management or something like that, and they didn't like Ebro, so they took it off the air. Here's Ebro.
You subscribe to Ebro in the Morning on YouTube. Told y'all a couple of weeks ago when they tried to run that Andrew Cuomo play on me. Remember that shit? And then they tried, you know, when the Trumpster got in office. Listen, man, I don't capitulate well, bro. Been doing this too long. If you look around all the major media outlets, man. All of them. Look at all of them. They all got to fold up because they all trying to renew their deals, their licenses. They all, well, in this particular situation, we'll get into more specifics another time. Bro's a casino owner. You know those 3 licenses that they got here in New York City for the casinos? The guy that owns the shit owns one of the casinos licenses. He got to raise $500,000, bro. $500 million, excuse me. They need my shit talking anti-Netanyahu, anti-government, progressive shit out the way, bro. They need me out the way. They trying to get to these bags that these VCs got, raise some capital. They don't really care, like, especially for like a Hot 97 and a WBLS. They don't give a fuck about hip hop or black music or black community. They don't give a fuck about none of that. They give a fuck about access.
It's a smart stick.
They give a fuck about being able to bring their little nerdy friends to the concerts because that helps them raise money. They've been trying to get to me for years, bro. Years. But, you know, Ebro in the Morning on the YouTubes. Subscribe. And we'll get into it. You know what I'm saying? Shayla. But yeah, people that I've worked with for a long time, man, they know who I am. They know what I stand for. The communities that listen and have supported us, they know. Y'all know how I rock. Y'all know what type of shit I pop. So Yeah. But I told you, listen, if you listen to Ebro in the morning, I told y'all they was hunting. I told you they was hunting. And we gonna keep talking shit. I told y'all they was hunting. Pat Rob. You know? But this shit is about that. So buckle up. Because we're going to get active. Enjoy your holidays. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy your holiday. Happy holidays. Let's get active. Don't fall for the bullshit, man.
Happy holiday.
Work hard. Put yourself in position so the bullshit come every generation. Every generation. Think about it. All throughout the years, man. All throughout the years. The bullshit always comes. Why I gotta open the roof? It's cold outside, man. It's mad cold, bro. More to come. Ebro in the morning on the YouTube.
Car ain't got no roof. I can't hear you. Car ain't got no roof. Let me see what Act said. 11-minute Act. No way, Act.
Or I wanted to be in the music. Or I wanted to be in the music business. I was DJing. So I was the way I got into DJing, I was producing. I was really I do want to advance this a bit because we don't have to go through every painstaking little moment or minuscule moment that contributed to all this. But the reason why I brought up my history with Ebro is that, you know, they're on a high horse. They said, oh, I interviewed Charlamagne, fuck out of here. Always stuck on the here and now. They never look beyond
This
that.
is 27. No.
Call, and anybody who knows radio would know this. And by the way, as I said, I keep telling you, I'm a student of this shit. When Ebro was, oh yeah, here we go. Look, Hot 97's Vicious Smackfest KO'd and New York bans it. State relevance in terms of people who wants to go
40 minutes. This is 40
go
minutes.
see Ebro's playlist.
40 minutes.
You like, oh,
he uploaded Act's whole stream, won't it? Goodness, Tino is funny. That's not how you clip. The Eb turned bro into a YouTuber. Yeah, man. Ebro is, yeah, Ebro back on the YouTube, man. But like, I'm looking at this clipper, bro. This clipper done clip a 40-minute clip.
State officials ordered Hot 97 to stop.
A 27-minute clip.
Inspired by
a 17-minute clip.
There's a 50 topic with Dame Dash.
And how lazy can you be? You already a clip page. Gosh, see, might as well just upload DJ Academics Friday stream. Talks about goodness great. You upload a 12-minute clip.
Kanye West Heat make
a 17-minute clip. What's that? That's 29, 39.
I do want to
27 minutes as 27 plus 29. What's that off top? Now, I know there's gonna be people. Oh, you don't know that off top? Hey, it is what it is, bro. 56. All right, 56, and then you got
relevance in terms
39 more minutes. So essentially, four. So that's 130. He just uploaded an hour and a half of clips. You uploaded 1 hour and 30 minutes of clips, bro. At that point, you might as well just upload the whole live, bro. That's not how clipping works. So, all right, next, bro. Lizzo apparently got a W in her lawsuit. or in the lawsuit against her with the 3 former dancers that was like, yo, Lizzo used to call us fat. She used to be like, yo, y'all so fat. Like, I can't be doing the dance moves on point. Like, y'all shouldn't eat tonight because I can't do the dance moves on point. She apparently got a win from that. Here you go. They dropped the fat shaming legal fight is from Team Z. Lizzo just scored a win in her legal battle against 3 former backup dancers. The women have dropped their cases. Their claims Lizzo fat shamed them despite the rest of the case moving forward. Team Z has learned Lizzo's powerhouse attorney, Martin E. Singer, and his partner, Melissa Y. Glass, tells Team Z the fat shaming claims were a major part of SH claims brought by Ariana Davis, Noah Rodriguez, and Crystal Williams, but they insist that they like married. According to Lizzo's attorneys, the allegations were refuted by 18 witnesses sworn in declarations submitted to the court. They say the Superior Court judge concluded that Davis was fired because she made a quote-unquote unauthorized recording of Lizzo in a dancer meeting and sent it to Williams, who is no longer working on the special tour, and now the dancers dropped their appeal as the dismissal of the fat shaming claims. Wow. The fat shaming claims are just one of many that were brought against the artist. You recall back in 2023, Ariana, Noel, and Crystal claimed that Lizzo subjected them to nude entertainment shows in Amsterdam and Paris on tour, which they said they were clearly uncomfortable with. Back in the docs, the women say that Lizzo pressured the dancers to interact with the performers at a bar in Amsterdam where patrons are known to eat bananas out of the performers. Lizzo denies the claims. While the more serious claims are being disputed in court, Lizzo's team says that they will remain quote-unquote confident that she'll prevail in the case, but the dancer's attorney, Ronald Zambrano, told TMZ, quote-unquote, we are maintaining that the Judge Epstein was correct in his ruling of denying Lizzo's special motion to strike the majority of the claims they attacked, including false imprisonment and the H word. Of the couple claims Judge Epstein did dismiss, the plaintiffs have been considered an approach to leave that be, one that would be on the same level of intellectual honesty and neutral assessment from the defendants, but that has been the case so far, and it's disappointing. So there it is. There it is. The case has been dropped because they were like, not because they said Lizzo didn't say it, but they were because, man, she recorded this meeting that wasn't supposed to be public and sent it to her friend. So on the technicality, you must acquit. If the glove don't fit, you must acquit. Let's go back to Jordan Pauline, right? She says legal action is underway. This is from yesterday. So much has changed just from yesterday. So I wanna, you know what I'm saying, upload the joint from yesterday, you know, my live from a couple days ago. So much has changed from that. I gotta do this live just to even make sure that it's updated. Streaming moves so fast. Anyways, this is what she said. I want to reiterate my experience with SA and emphasize how crucial it is for survivors to share their stories and support one another. Justice must be served, and I want to be clear that I do not condone the false accusations against men, just as I do not condone any form of SA. Everyone has their own perspective, and while some may claim innocence, it's important to acknowledge the gravity of the situation. I will be going live to bring closure to this matter as legal action is underway. Thank you to everybody for their kind words, and for those who have said hurtful things. You are part of the problem, and this is why women and others aren't safe today. I pray for the safety of women, children, and men, because no one should be excluded from terrible experiences. I pray that everyone finds peace and love in their lives. God bless. I will also say that I will never come online to humiliate myself by crying. Firstly, I'm a very happy person who wants to spread love and happiness as much as possible. If you've been following me on Twitch and my journey on social media, you know that I'm a very happy-go-lucky person, and I never want to tear someone else down to lift myself up. I never needed that, and I never needed anyone's clout. I built everything from the ground up. But since I've dealt with so much trauma, including the loss of my sister, it's unsettling to me to stay quiet and to protect everyone but myself. Then she lost her, I think, if I'm not mistaken, she lost her sister to like DV, if I'm not mistaken. Jordan Pauline's sister. Let's look that up right now. Jordan Pauline sister. If I'm not mistaken, that's what happened. Model who is the sister of a Guyanese pop star. Yeah, there it is right there. So it was definitely that. Let me see. I think I remember this girl too. Dang, rest in peace to her. Rest in peace to her. But I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm gonna keep it a bean, dog. Cause I know I seen a lot of people, McQueen and all these people, like attack this girl because I understand why people will be like, you know what I'm saying, say hurtful things, because men are often, especially powerful men with money, they are targets for easy ways to get money, hit someone's career if you don't like the way that they hurt you, all of those stuff. At the same time, on a basic logical level, if this is someone who has lost their sister to DV, right? Why would she lie about something like this? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to say that Talib was a friend of the channel. We got to hold everybody accountable. Our homeboys, homegirls, the people who entertain us. Talib, many of nights and days, excuse that, many nights sound crazy. Many of days, Talib has entertained me. I remember the Lotto stream. I watched the whole thing. The Lotto stream, Lotto came on at like 8 p.m. And then they ended up going to like Caribou ended up coming with them and stuff like that. And they went to like Waffle House at 3 a.m. It was extremely entertaining stream with Lotto and Brooke. I think Caribou even left before Lotto left. It's extremely entertaining stream. I appreciate Talil's entertainment. This is what it is. It's real life. It's a real situation. It's a real woman. It's always protect Black women. It's always believe Black women. And you go from there. If you got to apologize, you got to apologize after. But my main thing is, why would a woman who lost her sister to DV lie about SA? It doesn't add up. It just like if anyone knows how serious those allegations are, it'll be the sister of a victim of DV. Just is what it is. I want to let everyone know that I will be going live and continuing to post because I cannot stop everything I built. I still have obligations to the brands that I'm working with, and I would truly appreciate and respect the grace during this time. I'm allowed to be beautiful, cute, and happy. I'm a very forgiving person, and I will live my life after this matter is resolved. That does not mean I'll stop doing what I need to do. I'm not going to quit, and if anyone dislikes me, I kindly ask them to leave my page. I'm only welcoming empathetic and kind followers. The journey will continue, and the ship will not stop for negativity. Thank you so much for everyone who supported me, and I will be going live to connect with you all very soon. Love you guys, and bye for now. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. Like, I forgot about that, about her sister. So her saying that, I'm like, bro, literally, how can you say, oh, you lying, you cat, woo, like you doing it for clout, it's clout chasing vibes. How can you say that when she lost her sister? You know what I'm saying? Like, she lost her sister to this, bro. So I'm gonna pull that up so you guys can see everything like that. But okay, you know what? Since I pulled it up, let's read it. Model who was the sister of a Guyanese pop star of unaliving autopsy shows the body of Melissa Mooney, the sister of Jordan Pauline, was found in a refrigerator in her downtown Los Angeles high-rise apartment. Melissa Mooney, the model who was the sister of the Guyanese pop star Jordan Pauline, was unalived, according to an autopsy report released this month. The body of Mooney, 31, was found on September 12th in a refrigerator in her luxury high-rise apartment in downtown Los Angeles, authorities said. The autopsy report, dated October 18th but obtained on Monday, includes the results of a drug testing that can take months to complete. Police officers discovered that Mooney's body after her mother, apparently worried that she hadn't been in touch, asked the manager of the high-rise to check on her, according to the report. It was the second time that Los Angeles police officers had conducted a welfare check on Mooney's residence that month. 2 days earlier, officers were checking on her at the behest of her sister, knocked on the apartment door, and left, but there was no answer, according to the report. On September 12th, she had the help of the building's manager, who let them in with the key. The report said inside they noticed that food normally stored in a refrigerator was on the counter. They opened the refrigerator and found Mooney inside. Her wrists and ankles bound and mouth gagged, all with clothing and other items, such as cords. The report said an article of clothing was also wrapped around his neck, around her neck, it said. Security video showed her arriving at the residence with a woman and a man on September 5th. The report said elevator video from the next day is the last imagery of her alive, it said. A man was shown on security video using Mooney's security key to access elevators on September 7th. The report said he carried plastic bags to the apartment, it said. Mooney moved into the Figueroa Street building at the Fig Street building at the beginning of August. That's like downtown LA. And on September 9th, she had been expected to return to her last residence to retrieve the rest of her belongings, according to the report. When she didn't show up, family members became concerned, it said, and her mother asked for the first of the 2 welfare checks the next day. Blunt force trauma to her head and neck, and a triangular cut on her forehead, abrasions, and back and marks from being tied up were found on Moody's body, the report said. These injuries suggest that she is likely involved in the violent physical altercation prior to her passing, the report concluded. The cause of the unaliving is deemed to be unalive. Tests indicated recent white snow use, the report said. The role of snow in any other, drinks may have played a part in Miss Mooney's passing, if any, is uncertain. A Los Angeles police detective said in the report that he had been assigned to investigate and no suspects were in custody. On September 28th, Sister Pauline said on Instagram that she would continue to strive for quote-unquote justice for Melissa. Oh my gosh, because she can't let it become a cold case. We must stand up for all women of color, she wrote. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Oh geez. Whoever did this to you will be found and severely persecuted. Another model, Nicole Colts, 32, was found unalive 2 days before Mooney's body was discovered, raising concerns that both may have been unalive. Colts was found inside her apartment about a mile away, authorities said at the time. A summary from the medical examiner's office said cocaine and ethanol toxicity caused Colts' passing. Jeez Louise. And then this was from last year from the New York Post. Body stuff. It was they found the guy, right? A Minnesota felon was arrested on Wednesday in connection to the Los Angeles-based. She's a sister of Jordan Pauline. Mangus Daniel Humphrey was picked up by police at his Hopkins, Minnesota home in an unrelated warrant and was identified as the suspect responsible for Mooney. Wow. So they found the guy and they had him in custody last year. Jeez Louise, bro. This is crazy, man. Dang, this is him? Dang, bro. Locked up. Locked up. They won't let you out. Won't let you out. All right, that's it, though. Yeah, man. This is rough, is understatement. Yeah, so that's all I want to say with this situation. If you went through that, if that was your sister, if that was your sibling, would you really lie about something for clout or Twitch followers or money? Like, no. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, bro. Like, why? And you know what I'm saying? I got a homie that like kind of was like, you know what I'm saying, questioning it. And it's like, I feel like he always be questioning it, stuff like that. I think that's weird, bro. I ain't gonna lie. All right. Oh, so here's a Baby Rich thing.
Like, this is like my first real time hanging out with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was in a party setting. Fuck no, not Baby Rich. Ew. So
Ew. Oh shit, hold on.
That was crazy. So here come Baby Rich. You've been telling everybody that you so-called don't like anybody, so you don't like either men or women. Yeah, you saying ill to me. But did you say ill to? Oh, that's crazy. I've never tried to talk to you ever. I thought we was friends. LOL. How you want someone to feel bad for you, and this how you coming? I see Baby Rich trying to defend himself, but is this the time?
This is my thing. Like I said, how can you expect somebody, like, how do you want somebody to feel bad about? How do you want a woman to feel bad for you or a man to feel bad for you when you saying, "Oh, I've been this or that," then in the same breath trying to talk down about somebody else?
fuck no, not Baby Rich. Ew.
Who my thing is like, I'm not saying she did or she didn't. I don't know. You feel me? I wasn't there. But all I'm saying is, if I've been SA, the last thing that's on my mind is trying to judge somebody on how they look. You get what I'm saying? The last thing that's on my mind is trying to judge somebody on how they look. Somebody that got nothing to do with the situation. If like
drops on like streaming beef, it just makes stuff so much more what you call unserious. All right, we're gonna keep going with these, and then I gotta go sleep soon because I'm starting to get chest pain. All right, Samaya said that the streamer awards were a setup for black people,
and we took the bait. And when I say we, I'm meaning like it opened up doors, which opened up multiple other doors. If you know what I'm saying, because last year there wasn't really that much clips of streamer wars. Like I didn't really see much about it. Like, you know, I feel like a lot of communities weren't there at the time because it's like a whole bunch of bubbles. Sometimes not everything is good for the black community. We're already negative on each other, so they're gonna take that and use it against us. The black community is already negative on each other, and I feel like that was bait, and we took the bait. We're still taking the bait. We need to stop. And
W Samaya for sure. And I still want to do the Black Streamer Awards. Bruce, this is Tyler. I want to pull this up. No just means ... No. So then he returned to streaming.
You on some Diddy shit, bro? Talking about some one of your BAU girls.
Nah. I ain't on no Diddy shit. Clover on that Diddy shit. I ain't gonna lie. Them niggas remastering that shit over there. I ain't gonna lie. Them niggas
What you mean? What you mean on some Diddy shit, bro? What you talking about?
What you mean? What I mean? I know you like what you saw. What you saw?
Put me down.
Put you down. What? I don't know. It's allegedly. I ain't saying like, you know what I'm saying. Everybody saying the girl line. Like I'm just waiting for Tyler to come out. You know what I'm saying? Put up some LeBron numbers and.
That's your man's, nigga. You was over there jumping. You
You said you was on my Vietnam 3.
That's your man. What you mean, bro?
I ain't mean no fucking bro, nigga.
Bro, that is your circle, man. What you talking about? That's your circle.
I am Clover, but like chill, like I ain't getting indicted all the way. You feel me? Like niggas ain't indicted. Like chill, like
you on some Clover. Cuff him is stupid, bro. All right. And here's another one, bro. So I guess Cuff him tried it again with Rakai, and Rakai won't go on, bro.
What?
When you fuck bitches, shit like that happens. You get allegations and shit. True or false?
I don't know.
See, if you don't fuck bitches, you stay with one girl, you wouldn't have fucking rape allegations on your name. You get what I'm saying? This is why you never gonna mature. You don't listen to advice.
Well, shut the fuck up.
You shut the fuck up, nigga.
Bro, you add me on Discord, bro.
Don't fuck up ass teeth.
You're fat.
Did you see your epic? Did you see your epic?
Take care of yourself.
Take care of yourself. You wear skirts, game. Fuck you talking about, punk? You wear skirts and dresses and wigs. Nigga, come out the closet already fat.
Your face is chunky.
Come out the closet already, gay boy. Come out the closet already.
Wow. It got real, didn't it? Well, unfortunately for you all, my storage is full on my laptop. And like I said, I had chest pain. So health first. I'm gonna go to sleep, take care of my health, everything like that. I'll be back in the morning. Probably react to some stuff on shorts, and then get this stream uploaded, and then I'll be back at full strength and full normal after all this travel, which will probably be like Tuesday night, Wednesday night. All right, until next time, man. Just know it's always love. I appreciate y'all. Charles, my brother, Thank you for showing love in the chat tonight, man. That was our little handshake, just in case you want. Know what I'm saying? My name is Rashad Milligan. Make sure you follow along. This is the road to 10K subs. And follow along because I'm live on this channel each and every single day, or dropping some new content, original content, each and every single day on this page, just like I've done for the past 283 days. Until next time, please have a good morning, have a good afternoon, have a good evening, have a good night, have a good day. If nobody else told you today, I care for you. I'll see you next time, and peace.
Rashad, why you
anyways.
didn't hit me up?
Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
Brother, I love you, brother.
What's up, Rashad? What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.